Here we go, here we go again. Here we go, here we go, here we go again. Yo, 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 what's up? What's up? It's Coach Nick Money in the house with the one, the only DBL Nicks, the indelible one. The indelible one. And of course, the stock queen herself, the one, the only DBL Moms. There you go, there you go. So, ladies and gentlemen, before we begin, we want to let you know that we are not stock or financial advisors, and this show should not be considered stock or financial advice. It is simply a show for entertainment purposes only. Just like that. And, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel, or you can subscribe to our X or Twitter account.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded, and remember to share.
Sharing is caring. That's YouTube. And there's, of course, on X.com, which is Twitter.
We are at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money. And if you want to follow us on Twitch, it's at Coach Nick Money. At Coach Nick Money. And of course, we have our special, always have our special 99 cents for 1 week of our Discord. We call a lot of bangers a lot of times, and then it's $39.99 thereafter. So let's get right into it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a little bit of a slow morning, but it only takes one, right? It only takes one. So let's go and take a look at what's going on. Okay, we are looking at Air. Air had a merger news, acquisition news, merger acquisition. It's been selling off. We have a channel over here. Let's go ahead and get the graffiti pencil out and fill that channel out. It was a tight channel, very tight channel right over here. And right over here, and it now is below that channel. It has formed somewhat of a double bottom, but it still seems to be pulling back. So at this moment, it's not that quite sexy, although no, not at all. Although it did have a nice little run earlier in the morning and yesterday afternoon. So we will come back to you, Air. We will come back to you. Let's go take a look at CMND. CMND had a nice 56% run pre-market, but then it broke. It broke the trend. It broke the trend and came down and then formed what looked like a potential cup and handle, but is now still consolidating sideways. This stock had news. The news was basically that Clearmind Medicine secured an exclusive global right to breakthrough psychedelic compounds for PTSD. And currently it's up 43%. The float is 3 million and the volume is 20 million. There are shorts on this. Absolutely, there are shorts because CMND has a history of flushing. But as of now, it is in a channel, so we're going to keep an eye on it because there's not that much else floating around that we're seeing of any particular interest. But there are shorts, so maybe there could also be some possibility of a short squeeze if there's enough volume on this stock. But again, not a super trustworthy chart, but we will see what happens with CMND. Let's go take a look at some other tickers. What else do we have? Let's see. We could take a look at SELF, Self. And Self is currently trading at $5.57. It's up 33%. The float is 9 million, but the volume is super low, and we're not seeing any news, but it is up, so we're going to put it on a side chart. We're going to put a little bit of a graffiti pencil up here and create a level right there. We do have top tails that we do not like. We like bottom tails. A lot of bottom tails is what we were into. They're just schmexy. They are. Ladies and gentlemen, bottom tails are schmexy, and that's what we like. So we're going to keep an eye for a schmexy bottom tail. That's what we're looking for. And let's put this on a side chart. Self, you're going to be put by yourself. For now, right there. Okay, BVS ran a little bit earlier. I believe it was on earnings, BVS, and now it is very low volume, just below VWAP. And currently it's up 20%, but the float is on the heavy side, 23 million, and there's only 601 volume. So, side chart. NRSN also had a little bit of a run. NRSN, and it basically popped, and it dropped. Not schmexy. Not schmexy at all, actually. It kind of looks disgusting. How about NUWE? NUWE has been popping up and down for a couple of days now, and it is moving at 29 cents. It is a sub-dollar stock. They're always risky, DBL moms, aren't they? They are. They are. But it is currently up 66%. The float is only 6.8 million, and the volume is double that at 12 million. And we have earnings. New Willis, GAAP EPS of negative 60 cents. Revenue of 1.86 million came out at 8 o'clock this morning, and it's moving up 66%. Let's create a level right over here, and we will keep an eye on it because it is still moving. It is still moving. So here we go. Here we go. Maybe a little bit of a run from NUWE. It has a 6 million float, and currently it is at 30 cents. And once again, the volume is just double that. So again, it's pre-market. Not horrendous. Let's watch it. Let's see what happens. Let's see if it keeps on moving, keeps on trucking. We now have 75% with NUWE. I guess some shorts are getting squeezed and their panties are getting into a bunch here. Squeezy. Nice and easy. Squeezy, nice and easy, as NUWE starts to move up 78%. The new high is 31. Let's take a look at a different time frame. Let's go to the 5 minute chart, and we have a little bit of a top tail. We have resistance now at the 31 mark. And we have support at the 29 cent mark, and it is certainly in the oversold area of the RSI, but we still have a nice green, chunky candle of volume. There's chunkiness on the volume candle. Does it keep going, or does it pull back because it's overbought? It is holding support at 29 cents. We're waiting to see what happens. It's currently up 75 cents. Will it hold support at 29 cents? It is super extended on the 5 minute, and it is certainly super extended on the 1 minute. And we can see that there is a huge top tail here, but it is still holding support at 29 cents. So we will keep an eye on it to see if it gives us another leg. Let's go ahead and clear some of the old drawings. Let's go and remove some of the old drawings so that we can get a clearer picture of what's going on. Okay, it looks like we have already cleared some drawings. Let's go and add some alerts for ourselves. Let's go add some alerts, ladies and gentlemen. We are adding alerts just in case price action moves up. Alrighty, so right now it is trying to make its way back up to 32 cents. Of course, it is a penny stock, under $1, so it's going to be extremely choppy. That's usually what happens in these situations, ladies and gentlemen. And we're waiting to see if it will break 31 cents and move up. It looks like it's trying, and we are now up 84 cents, ladies and gentlemen. 84% at the 32 cent mark, and now we have 87 cents. Squeezy, nice and easy. Are the shorts getting their panties in a bunch? It's 89%. Maybe they're getting short squeezed. Could it be? Is there covering happening? Oh my. Interesting. 89% so far. Still super extended on the 1 minute, super extended on the 5 minute, but it seems to be still pushing forward. Let's go and put in a lever right here, see if it'll break this level. Again, this is the 5 minute chart. Again, overbought on the RSI, still a lot of green, chunky candles, chunkiness. Green, chunky candles, and the shorts are getting squeezed even more, 97%. 97% shorts. I'm sorry, this one was not for you. No. You got squeezed, 97%, and we're still watching to see what's going on. We have a new high of 34. Again, super extended, super duper extended at 34 cents, but it is still moving, and we are at 98%. 98%. It's trying to fight its way to 99%. Super extended. 101%. Ladies and gentlemen, you just witnessed a bagger. A bagger. Yeah. If you love seeing baggers, share. Sharing is caring. 101% with NUWE. Nice little squeezy. Nice and easy. Squeezy, nice and easy. You got to get those panties out of your bunch. Shorties. Sorry, shorties. You lost on this one. You lost on this one. All right. We're going to come back to this because it still looks like it's going to keep on potentially trying to move up. We will come back to it. Let's see what CMND is doing. If it had turned bearish, let's take a look at it. Let's see what's going on with it. It looks like it is still in a bearish kind of a motif, if you will. Let's clean this chart up a little. Let's do this. Let's go there. Let's get rid of that. And it looks like a double top on the 5-minute. Double top. Let's see what it looks like on the 1 minute. And it looks like even more than a double top. It looks like a 1, 2, 3 triple top. So definitely bearish. Broke the trend line. What have you done for me, lady? CMND 56% earlier, but right now, meh, meh. We say meh to that. Meh. Not to that. All right, we're going to take a look at self one more time. Self, SELF. And it is not necessarily doing itself a good job. How did I do? Is that like a dad pun?
Yes.
Yeah.
Self.
Yeah. A dad pun. Yeah. All right. Self, I don't like what you're doing. All right. I'm not really particularly happy with you right now. So I'm going to leave you by yourself. Because you're kind of selfish. See what I did there? TCBP. It diluted itself yesterday and it had a little bit of a pop earlier in the day, pre-market today, and now it seems to be meh. I don't like it. Let's go take a look at AIRE, and it is certainly below VWAP and not particularly schmexy. So later for you right now, you had a nice little run earlier in the morning, but right now you're not making me feel like I should feel. I deserve better. And I'm going to look at NWE, which is now up 110%. 110%. This is the stock that is giving shorts tax. Heart attacks. Oh, no. I'm crying for them. I feel so bad. No, not even a little bit. No, because they create a lot of FUD. FUD. Like Elmer Fudd. Shorts are getting squeezed. Oh, how nice. How lovely. Okay. Reversal. It hit 110%, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for the memories. Now we move on to the next ticker, NUWE. We will leave a little bit of a alert over here just in case you decide to catch your second wind. Just in case. Boom, boom, and we'll come back to you. But again, it was super extended on the 1, super extended on the 5. It needed a pullback. And you know what? It's the best show in town so far. Not to say much, but the best show in town so far. SGD, curling up. Let's see what it's doing. SGD is now up 42% at 72 cents a share. Safe and Green Development Corporation to acquire Myvonia, a cutting-edge AI asset. And it has a float of 2.92 million, but the volume is on the low side, and it looks like it's coming to a potential triple top situation on the 1 minute, 5 minute actually, 5 minute top. Come on now, give me a top there, and top. So that would be a bearish signal. Let's see what it looks like on the 1 minute. On the 1 minute, we don't see that. We see this on the 1 minute, but on the 5 minute, chart, we see a potential triple top, which would be a reversal signal, making it bearish. So we will put an alert right over here to see if it can break through that triple top. Otherwise, it looks kind of potentially bearish, but it gave us a nice 40+% run. Ladies and gentlemen, a 40% run. NRSN, let's take a look at NRSN. Oh, no. We don't like that one at all. In fact, I'm going to say no. ZKIN, another penny, looks kind of sloppy, looks very sloppy, not interesting, not schmexy at all, not even a little bit. We will move on to self. Let's go take a look at self. It was being a little selfish earlier, trying to curl up to VWAP, not particularly attractive on the 5-minute. VWAP would be right around 528 right there. 528 right there. Whoops, we didn't mean to do that. 528 right over there. Boom. Let's get the other graffiti pencil out. Right there, right there. 528. Boom. That is in a level that we would need to see it curl up of. But right now we're seeing a top tail. You know that we do not like top tails, ladies and gentlemen. We do not like top tails. So, again, you're still being selfish. Selfish. BVS, another earlier mover that wasn't looking particularly schmexy. I guess we could get our graffiti pencil out on the 5-minute and draw one of these joints right over here.
Yeah.
One of these. Yeah. How about right here? We could go boom, and we could go boom, and we could go maybe right over here, and go boom, and it's forming a pennant of decision. That's what I like to call it. Which way are you going? Are you going bull or bear? Currently, it's under VWAP. And BVS had news of financials. That was the news on it at 7:30 in the morning. It's a heavier float at 23 million, and there's not a heck of a lot of volume on it, with only 607,000 shares being traded. So, side chart. We'll see what you do when you make your decision. BVS. Let's go take a look at what New is doing. Did New recover, or did it keep on breaking down? Ladies and gentlemen, New kept on breaking down levels on the 5-minute, but it's holding the 31 cent-ish, okay? But I'm not convinced that it is getting ready to turn around. This could continue to be bearish. Let's see what it looks like on a 1-minute. 1 minute, and on the 1 minute it looks kind of sloppy. We could say that maybe there's a head over here. Maybe there's a shoulder over here. And if it doesn't break past this level over here, we could say that this could potentially be another shoulder. Now, if it can break through this, that's a big if. Okay, maybe we could see something out of it, but it needs to break this key level over here of about 35 cents and keep on trucking north to maintain its schmexiness to me. Yeah. How about the big runner, 170% yesterday, SGE, and it had formed a cup and handle, which failed. So now we're just waiting to see what it does. It is in a consolidation mode. Ladies and gentlemen, SGE ran the end of last week and continued to run yesterday. Had a choppy ride, but it did hit 170% yesterday. 170%. Let's take a look at Air with the acquisition news from yesterday. Air. And it is below VWAP. It's trying to curl back. It needs volume. We're going to zoom in, and you could see that there's not a lot of liquidity on it because it is barcoding, which basically signals that the market makers are creating the liquidity, and that is creating the tight range of price action, which gives it this appearance similar to a barcode. You know, the barcode that you swipe at the grocery store? Yeah, the barcode. $1.99. $6.99. Yeah, that one. So, anyway, give me 1 second. I still have a cold, and I don't want to cough in your ear, so give me a minute. All right, I'm back. It went well. Just so you know, it went well. The cough went well. And we're going to go and have a little bit of ice espresso. It is the cure. It really is. Ooh.
Yummy.
Delish. Yeah. All right. So we're going to keep on looking for more tickers to check out. Let's go and check out ticker June. How about June? We checked out Self. Now we're going to check out June. And it does not have a lot of volume, so it is not particularly sexy. But you know what? We'll give it a little level at 572, see if it breaks that level, and we will come back to you later. Later, alligator. What do you think, DBL moms?
Yep.
Later, alligator. Here's a stock that has popped in the past. Peggy! We looked at June. Now we're going to check out Peggy. How sweet. June and Peggy could be friends if they wanted to be.
I guess.
But more importantly, I want them to be friends with the trend.
Ish.
Is Is Peggy going to be friends with the trend? Well, it looks like it's forming a double top, so that's not a good scenario. Looks like it's turning bearish, so maybe over here is a top, and maybe over here is a top, and it's selling off. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what it looks like to me. And on the 5 minute, let's go take a look at it at the 5 minute, and it looks even more like a double top. You could see the top tail. We don't like top tails, do we,
like
doubles?
the bottom.
Give me some bottom. Oh, the bottom tail. Ladies and gentlemen, we need bottom tails to make it schmexy.
Schmexy.
We need some schmexiness. DBL moms, we need schmexiness, don't we? All right, we're going to come back to Peggy. Peggy, because you don't look schmexy at this point, not even a little bit.
Box says good morning.
Good
sir.
morning. Good morning. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning. Good morning. I hope you're having a great morning. We're going to take a look at FFIE, 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 FFIE. Ooh, FFIE. Oof, oof, oof. Woo, 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 woo. Woo, 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 woo. Okie dokie. Let's see. It looks not so schmexy. Hey, Crescentino. What's up, man? SLNA. You want me to check that one out? Sure. Let's go and check it out. SLNA. SLNA. Oh, barcoding. We'll create some levels here, but certainly some barcode action going on. So we got to change the graffiti pencil around over here. Right there. That's number 1. Boom. That's a level. Boom, that's another level, and you could see that it's clearly barcoding, so it needs volume because liquidity seems to be created at this juncture by the market makers. So there's not a lot of liquidity. Let's see if there's any news on it. Selena welcomes top-tier operational and commercial leaders to its team. That's May 2nd, and it is a 28 million float stock, so it's on the higher side, and the volume's only 315,000 shares, so that would explain why it is barcoding. So that's the story with SLNA. And DBLBOX79 wants us to check out HRTX. HRTX, boom. And HRTX is up 6%. It has a really big float of 140 million shares. So the float is really, really high, and the volume is only 295,000 shares. So the float is not supporting the price action. But let's see what the news is. Revenue. It showed earnings today. That's what the news was. Earnings. So, again, not seeing enough volume, but let's draw some levels on it. We got this right here is potential support, resistance right here, resistance, and again, not enough volume to really make it schmexy. But let's go to the 5 minute. Let's go a little bit deeper. Let's go to the 1 minute, and we can see that the last high was right over here at around 314-ish. So that's 1 hour chart. Let's go to the 4 hour chart and see if we see something different. And we can see that on the 4 hour chart, 322 seems to be the last high. Let's go to the daily 1 year, and 322 would be blue skies, but again, a very large float with not a lot of volume, so it needs to prove itself. You need to prove yourself, but there's the levels for you, and we are 3 minutes out to the morning bell when volume will start to come in. Let's take a look at CMND and see what it's doing. CMMD is in a consolidation pattern. Consolidating pattern. Let's go ahead and get another graffiti pencil out. Let's go and do some consolidation here. So this region right here seems to be where it's consolidating. So right about $1.59 to $1.80, a consolidation area. There might be you could arguably say that's even a tighter range of 166 to 179. It's holding so far, but again, it does seem like it has 1, 2, 3, and potentially 4 tops here. So if that's the case, that would be bearish. We would need to see a surge in volume to push it up. It does have news. The news says that Clear Mind Medicine secured exclusive global rights to breakthrough psychedelic compounds for PTSD treatment. That's the news. And it has a small float of 3.36 million. And there has been quite a bit of volume on it, almost 23 million shares. There are shorts trying to short it. But that often can also create a situation where you have a short squeeze. So who wins? The bulls or the bears? Bulls or the bears? Tell us in the chat if you're rooting for the bulls or if you're rooting for the bears.
Yeah.
DL Bach wants us to take a look at TBLT. Let's take a look at TBLT, and we can see that it is very, very thinly traded, very, very thinly traded. There's not a heck of a lot of volume, so let's go ahead and go into a bigger time frame so that we can see what's going on. And if we look at the 1 hour chart, you could arguably say that on the 1 hour chart, it is forming potentially an inverted head, inverted head and shoulder pattern here. But again, this is a 1 hour chart. There's not a heck of a lot of volume on it. TBLT, and it does have a very, very low float, so that's great. 556,000 shares. Obviously, it must have reverse split, I'm guessing, but the volume is extremely low on it, so we need to see volume on it to make it schmexy, but it's certainly a micro mini float, and we like micro mini floats, but not today for this one, not yet. News would help bring in volume. We got 30 seconds for the bell. Let's go back to CMND, see what it looks like. So we got that, and let's go to NUWE, which is the leading gainer right now. And if we zoom in, we got 17 seconds for the bell, and it is certainly curling up. We could see that it came down off of a head and shoulders pattern, and it flushed, and now it seems to be curling back up. Curl. My pleasure, Sono. My pleasure for giving you that my viewpoint. My viewpoint.
Bell has gone ringy-dingy.
Yes, we have the bell, and we don't have a heck of a lot of volume on NUWE. Let's go take a look at CNMD, and it's coming up to the 179 resistance area. Again, it has tripled topped, so that would be a bearish situation. So does it create a bull trap where it looks like it's going to break out and then it reverses and flushes? Very possible, very possible. There are shortsies on this stock, no question about it, no question at all about it. There are shorts on this. There are shorts on this particular stock. So we're going to keep an eye and see what happens with this. Why is it doing this? We don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, we don't know. It's a doji. It's a doji. We're waiting to see if it can break 179 or if this is a bull trap. Again, we see a top here, a top here, a top here, a top here. Would be an indication of a bearish type of pattern. We're going to come back to it. NUWE, and it lost momentum on its curl up, so we're not seeing anything in particularly attractive or schmexy about NUWE. Let's go to GSUN on the scanner. GSUN curling 14%. Golden Sun Health Technology regains compliance with NASDAQ. Now that's always a good thing. Let's take a look at this. This was at 8:23 this morning. 8:23 this morning, and it only has 1.21 million shares, but the volume is only at 189, so I don't think a lot of people know that it regained compliance. I'm going to put a reminder to come back and check this, and I'm going to put it on a side chart because the volume's low and it regained compliance. So if volume comes in, you never know. And I think GSUN is a Chinese stock, and they have a tendency of pumping before they dumping. They have a tendency of pumping and dumping. So side chart for GSUN. Side chart FLA. Side chart FLA. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go back to NUWE. and UWE is a curling. It's a moving. It's trying to play with 100%. Okay, it's trying to break through with that 100%. So there was a bit of a reversal, a little bit of choppiness. It had a 110% run already. It's moving. And it's squeezing. Does it double top right over here at around 37 cents? Or does it keep on trucking? Let's take a look at what it looks like on the 5-minute chart. 5-minute chart, ladies and gentlemen. If you're enjoying the show, sharing is caring. We would appreciate it kindly. Let's get the message out. Let's get the message out. You know what the message is?
Wow.
That stocks need to be schmixy.
Schmexy!
And bottom tails rule. I love the bottom tail. Bottom tail. Bottom tail. Okay, no double tops. Keep going. 5-minute chart. Move, baby. Come on, sugar. 106%. 108%. Come on now. We got resistance at just shy of 37 cents. Does it break through or does it double top? It looks like a double top potential at the 5-minute. It is in the overbought region of the RSI. You could see that over here, but we still have a nice, juicy, big green candle for our lovely shorts. Can we have a squeezy, squeezy, nice and easy? Can we have a squeezy, squeezy? We love squeezy, squeezies. Come on. Again, looks like a double top, so that would be a bearish type of pattern. It is extended, but it did hit a resistance point again, it looks like, but it's still not done. Let's take a look at what it looks like on the 1-minute. Let's see what's going on. We're going to keep an eye on it. It's pulling back. Pulling back a little bit more than I would like. Let's go to CMND, see what's going on with that one. CMND, and there goes the flushy off of the triple top. 1, 2, 3. Not surprising at all. Let's get the graffiti pencil out. Graffiti pencil! And let's cover this area right over here. And again, we need to see it stay within this channel and move upward to become schmexy, but it looks like it is certainly selling off. So this one might be going into bearish mode even more. We will be back to you later. CMND was up 56% earlier in the morning, but what have you done for me lately? Ladies and gentlemen, we are moving over to G-Sun, yo. Yo, G-Sun, what's up? What's up, G-Sun? What's up, G-Sun? Are you going to move? You need volume, yo. You need volume. You're currently up 19%. You regained compliance with NASDAQ. That's nice, but where's your volume? Where's your volume? No volume. We'll come back to you later. Later for now. Later for now. Let's take a look at TCBP. It had news yesterday. They then filed a pre-market public offering. Boo! Boo! And the price action flushed. And then this morning it ran up about 40%. And then it sold off. And it looks like it's continuing to sell off. So, boo! Barcoding, boo! We don't like that one. We're going to keep on trucking because that's what we do. Air. A-I-R-E. A-I-R-E. It had news of a acquisition, business acquisition. And now it's just selling off, sadly. What have you done for me lately? Barcoding. It is trying to curl up. We will keep an eye on you on a side chart just because you ran up yesterday and you ran up earlier in the morning. But right now, you're just not doing anything for me. So I got to keep moving on. You know, I got to spread the love to other stocks. Got to spread the love. Let's see what NUWE is doing. NUWE is the highest running. Whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute. G-Sun, rangy dangy. G-Sun. Oh! Oh my. Hold on 1 second. Oh my goodness. G-Sun. Yo, what up, G-Sun? Come on now. 26%. 26%. Up. Top tail. We don't like that.
Nope, we like the bottom tail.
Give me some bottom.
Bottom.
I'm all about the bottom, yo.
Tail.
Everybody that knows that I'm all about the bottom. All about that bottom.
All about that bottom.
All about the bottom, right, DBL moms? Ow! DBL moms, I'm only joking. Come on now.
Woo.
Come on. I'm going to have some espresso. DBL moms just beats me up.
I know.
Do you have my helmet?
Oh, yeah.
Go get my helmet because she just whacks me in the head all the time.
Helmet. You get-
Oh. Ooh. All right. Here we go. Doji candle. All right, we're gonna put another alert over here because right now you kind of like teased me by popping up and then dropping down. So again, you regained compliance with NASDAQ. That's nice. Give me some volume and prove yourself, and we'll come back. We'll come back to you. Here's another one that I think is also a Chinese stock, GCT. curling up after a massive drop. I don't know what that's all about. Kind of expensive, $40. Let's keep on moving. Let's keep on trucking. Let's go to CMND. CMND still at this area over here. It needs to get over 159. Other than that, it will not be schmexy. It would be a sell-off. So later for you, ladies and gentlemen, later for you. Let's go take a look at new NWE. And again, it looks very double top-ish. So let's go zooming in a little. Double top, one over here, and one over here. So if we go into the 5 minute, it'll probably be a little bit more clear. Let's zoom in. And certainly a double top right over here. Let's get the graffiti pencil out. Bearish. Up! G-Sun teasing us again. Double top over here. Double top over here. That would be a bearish pattern. And a potential flush incoming on the 5 minutes. Let's go to G-Sun. Yo, G-Sun, what's up? Yo, G-Sun, how you doing? What's up? What's up, G-Sun? What's up, G-Sun? 39%. 39%. Yo, what up, son? Come on, son. You got this. Squeezy, nice and easy. Compliance. Compliance. Squeezy, nice and easy. 41%. 41%. G-Sun gets compliance, regains compliance with NASDAQ. It's up 44%. 1 million float, and right now there's only 394,000 shares trading, and that's what's making noise right now. And guess what? Its level is 420. 420. Ho! Party time. Double top forming. Let's see if it keeps on trucking. It is extended on the 1. And it breaks through, ladies and gentlemen. Squeezy. Nice and easy. 48%. Get those panties out. Shorts. Get those panties. They're bunched up. Get them out of your behind. 53. 53, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, sir. And 61%. 61%, and it pulls back. And that was exciting, ladies and gentlemen. G-Sun. If you're enjoying the show, ladies and gentlemen, share. Sharing is caring. Sure. This is a low floater forming a top tail. We don't like top tails, but you certainly gave us a respectable run. 5 minute chart shows us even more how top tailish in fact it is. It would have to reclaim all these levels to become Shamexy again. But we had a 61% run. We had a big green juicy candle that the shorts choked on, and you could see right over here, we are in the overbought area. Yes indeed. Top tails galore on G-Sun. So we will come back to you later. We'll put a little alert over here. Let's put a little bit of an alert right there. Create that alert right there, right over there, and see if it breaks it. You know what? I'm going to stick around because it's trying its best to come back up. So let's see what happens with this. It's unclear whether it will make it. Again, it is super extended, but certainly if it breaks the 440 to 450 mark, we might see a retest taking it to 478 and maybe even $5. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happened. Does it break 478 or does it retract? It is super extended. You have two top tails on the 5. Let's see what it looks like on the 1. It is certainly in the overbought area and due for a massive pullback, but will it retain its healthiness, its shamexiness? That's the question. Right now, we're going to keep an eye on G-Sun. G-Sun is the one that is the most particularly interesting at this juncture. We have a red candle. You know what? We'll go ahead and put another alert over here and come back to you if you decide that you want to go north. If you decide you want to go north, we'll come back and take a look at you. NUWE and UWE still double topped over here. It's trying to curl, but we certainly have double tops to be concerned of on the 1 minute, and on the 5 minute. It's even more obvious that there's double top. G-Sun moving, ladies and gentlemen. G-Sun, yo, what up, G-Sun? Yo, G, what's going on, G? 61%. Yes, it hit a high of $4.91, but again, top tail. Again, extended. But it has news. The news is that it regained compliance with the NASDAQ. NASDAQ compliance regained, ladies and gentlemen. NASDAQ compliance regained. Yes, sirree. Yes, sirree. Okay, we got 2 top tails on the 5-minute. And again, it is extended and overdue for a pullback. For a pullback. So we'll put another one. Another alert over here just in case it wants to get schmexy again. Just in case it wants to get schmexy again. I'm pretty sure G-Sun is a Chinese stock. I'm pretty sure of that. And it has histories of pumping and dumping. So we're going to go and check it out and see if it pumps or dumps. Will it pump or will it dump? That's the question. And we will be checking it out. Let's go see what CMND is doing. Did CMND recover from its collapse earlier? Or does it keep on breaking down? It looks like it's still breaking down. So not schmexy at all. Again, top. You can see that on the 1-minute. And if we go to the 5-minute chart, it's even clearer. Top. And it keeps on breaking down. It's a doji candle on the 5, but it really needs to get itself above the 159 mark and keep moving north to be schmexy. Otherwise, it had a 56% run earlier in the morning. And that is that, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we're going to go back to G-Sun. G-Sun. See what's going on with G-Sun. What's happening with G-Sun? And G-Sun is still trying its best to make a move upward. But again, we have a couple of top tails on the 1. Let's go to the 5-minute. The 5-minute chart. And in the 5-minute chart, you can see that there are 2 top tails. So it is certainly overextended and due for a pullback. We can see that the RSI is overbought. Again, we still have a big green candle on the 5-minute chart. And we have a big red candle over here on the 1-minute chart. So it's due for a pullback, but you just never know with these low floaters what they're going to do. So let's get our graffiti pencil out and create the triangle of final destination. Does it make or break itself? Does it make or break? Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. Here's the pennant. It is a pennant of make or break. It can go either way, and it is certainly overextended, no question about it, but it does have news, and the float is low, and I'm pretty sure it's a China stock. So they tend to pump and dump. Pump and dump. Let's take a look at NUWE. 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 Ladies and gentlemen, NUWE has flushed. What have you done for me lately? Not schmexy anymore. And again, it was clearly a double top, and it pulled back. So what have you done for me lately, ladies and gentlemen? NUWE gave us its best, and now it's time to move on. Time to move on, and we're going to go back to G-Sun. And again, G-Sun is also highly extended on the 1-minute, and it is in the zone of making a decision, and the decision is probably going to be a pullback. That's what it looks like to me. That's what it looks like to me. Let's see if we can find something else that is more schmexy. Is there anything that is more schmexy, ladies and gentlemen? We're checking. How about GROM? GROM. Let's take a look at it. GROM, not schmexy. Not enough volume. If you don't have the volume, I'm not interested. Ladies and gentlemen, it's all about the volume, baby. It's all about the volume. How about NNVC? NNVC. Let's take a look at it. Not a lot of volume. Not a lot of volume. I mean, I guess we can get the graffiti pencil out and say that there is a trend line, but that's not enough to make it schmexy, doubles. No. We want schmexiness, yo. And this is not it. This is not schmexy. No. Why is it not doing that? There we go. Not schmexy. It needs volume. Looks like it's certainly barcoding. And that's that. Let's see what else is coming into play. We have MSGM. MSGM? Is that like MSG? Madison Square Garden?
Maybe.
It's moving. It's moving 10%, not a lot. Expected U.S. earnings today. Expecting earnings. It has a float a little over 1 million, but the volume is super low, super duper low. We'll put a little level over here. Let's go and give it a little bit of a level right here, but not particularly schmexy without volume. It needs volume, so we will check you out later. I'm going to put it on the side chart just in case. Ladies and gentlemen, just in case, putting it on the side chart. Side chart. Side chart. Side chart, ladies and gentlemen. Side chart for MSGM. And let's go back to the videotape for CMND. It seems to be curling sub VWAP. CMND. Again, it is above the 159. Let's go get the graffiti pencil out. Let's create that channel that it needs to break out of. That channel right there. Boom. Boom. Right over there. Now, it is a low float stock, and it did flush based on the triple top that we saw. And now it's trying to come back. But again, I need to see it really start moving up for me to feel confident that it will continue to move. Now, here's the deal. NUWE, it had a beautiful run, and then it double topped and came tumbling down. Tumbling down. So it gave us what it could give us, and now we're going to move on to the videotape. There's a heavy floated stock, MTC, and MTC has gone as high as 83%. Are we seeing any news on it? What are we seeing? I don't see any news on it. The float on it is 81 million shares, and the volume is only 13 million shares, but it is up 89%. And because of how high it is up, we will put it on a side chart. Ladies and gentlemen, side chart MTC, just to keep an eye on it, but it seems to be pulling back. No surprise there because it is a heavily floated stock with very little volume. Very little volume. Hey, check this one out, Doubles. This is a funny one. NYC. I don't even know what the company does, but NYC. Yo, NYC.
You think it's in NYC?
NYC is a $7 stock that's up 22%. Tender offer statement by third party. Okay. All right. Okay. It's a 1 million float stock. There's not a lot of volume on it. Not particularly schmexy. I mean, there's not a lot of candle action showing up, so clearly there's not a lot of volume on it. We will keep on patrolling, and we're in the Serengeti, so to speak, trying to get a gazelle. We're trying to get the gazelle. So how about PLTN? PLTN had news, I think, yesterday. PLTN didn't have news yesterday? No, it did not have news. It's a 5 million float stock. Not a heck of a lot of volume. It had a little bit of a run-up yesterday just before the close, and then sold off. And maybe this is like a dead cat bounce, maybe? Maybe, just maybe. Not particularly schmexy. We will keep on moving, keep on grooving. And let's go take a look at another thickly shared stock, GLDD. GLDD. It's a heavy floated stock. It is, in fact, moving up. Let's see what's going on with it. Reports first quarter 2024 results, 8 o'clock this morning. And the float is 65 million. There's only 460,000 shares trading on it. So it is moving rather slowly, but it is up almost 32%. So we'll give it a little bit of a level over here. But again, not schmexy enough. Not schmexy. You need to be more parabolic for me to care about you. If you're not parabolic, I'm not interested. I will keep on looking. It is my prerogative. It's my prerogative. G-Sun curling. G-Sun curling. Curling, ladies and gentlemen. Curl. Does it break the high, or does it form a double top and flush again? It's got some volume coming in, but it needs more. Here we go. And it breaks it. 70%. Ladies and gentlemen, 70% on the 1 minute. Again, it popped and it dropped. Let's go to the 5 minutes, see what the 5 minute looks like. It has a top tail. We don't like top tails. We want the bottom tails. Ladies and gentlemen, if we get a bottom tail and this takes off, share. Yeah, because it's caring. Sharing is caring. Come on, let's keep an eye on G-Sun. G-Sun, once again, low float. I think it's a Chinese stock. I'm almost certain of it. And it regained compliance with the NASDAQ. Nazi-Dacky, as we like to call it. It regained compliance with Nazi-Dacky, and it is moving. It's pumping. It's squeezing. 74%, 75%, 79%. $5.20, 79%. Ladies and gentlemen, we are still watching it. It is starting to squeeze. It's squeeze 84, 85%. Is this going to be the second bagger on the live stream? Ladies and gentlemen, 89%. $5.50 is now the high. And we put a little level over there and see if it can pull back and keep running. This is the 5 minute chart. 5 minute chart. It is again in the oversold bought area of the RSI, but we do have a chunky monkey candle in volume. Chunky monkey candle in volume, and it looks like it is still not done. Let's go to the 1 minute. 1 minute. We need this to turn into a bottom tail. Ladies and gentlemen, we need a bottom tail. I need an espresso. I need an espresso. I am so delicate. I'm like a wallflower. Time for my espresso, ladies and gentlemen. I got the energy. G-Sun, you got the energy? What's up? Come on now. 550. What's up? Break the 550. Break through the 550. 91%, 92%, 96%, ladies and gentlemen. We got another little squeezy, nice and easy, 99%. It's on sale for 99%. Let's go. Go higher. Can you do it? Nope. Nope. Hold on. Needs to hold support. 550. Get up there. Catch your breath. Breathe. You are overbought. We know you're overbought, and we know that you got to pull back a little bit, but don't pull back too much. Don't pull back too much. This is the 1 minute chart. 1 minute chart, ladies and gentlemen. 1 minute chart, and it's trying to hold above 550. That's a good sign, but the candle is a top tail red. We don't like top tails. We like the bottom tails. Ladies and gentlemen, the humanity of it. It almost went 100%. What a tease. G-Sun, you teasing me. G-Sun, what's up? Come on, G-Sun. You got this. Let's go to the 5 minute. Let's see what's going on with the 5 minute. And you can see in the 5 minute there is clearly a super extended candle here with a top tail. It needs to break over 550 to remain schmexy. It is certainly overbought on the 5 minute RSI, overbought on the 1 minute RSI. It is pulling back. Will it stay up? I would say right over here is where I would say it's a make or break moment. It either stays above this level or it pulls back significantly, I would guess. We need to see it break above $5.50. $5.50. Ladies and gentlemen, it is currently the leading gainer of the morning on news of regaining compliance with NASDAQ, a.k.a. NASDAQ. NASDAQ, yo. Yeah. What's up? Come on. You're going to break the 550? Is this going to be an A? Let's get the, hold on. I got to get my pencil. I got to get my graffiti pencil. Is this going to be an A? A B? A C? Do we get the D over here? Do you know your alphabet? Come on. There we go. G-Sun, do you know your alphabet? Yes or no? Yes or no? We want to know. We want to know if you're going to give us an A, B, C, D. Again, the resistance level would be 580, which is the latest high. And it's trying. Does it form a double top and become a bearish type of situation? Or does it do a squeezy, nice and easy? Do we get over 100%? Is this going to be the second bagger of the day on the stream? Is this going to be the second bagger of the day? Ladies and gentlemen, the tension is thick. You can cut it with a butter knife. Come on, break that 580. Squeezy. Don't be a bull trap.
Cut it with a spoon.
We don't want a bull trap. 103%, 106%. It hit $6, ladies and gentlemen. It hit $6. Does it break the $6 mark, or does it come back 106%? Ladies and gentlemen, the second bagger of the day, G-Sun on news of regaining compliance with NASDAQ, and it's tickling $6 bottom, and it's breaking through, and it's 107%, 110% at $6.15. Ladies and gentlemen, the humanity of it. Give me a tissue. DBL moms, give me a tissue. It regained compliance with NASDAQ, and it is currently a 1 million float stock that has a volume of almost 9 million. 9 million, ladies and gentlemen.
Ray Sicoli says, you guys are the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that. And we are watching G-Sun going up to 114%. 114%. Hold on. It's doing what it's doing. Yo, G-Sun, we could chill. You know what I'm saying? 118. 127. 127, ladies and gentlemen. G-Sun performing. Let's get the graffiti pencil. It's extended. It needs to pull back. It's got to catch its breath. And that is a top tail. And we don't like top tails. We like the bottom tails, ladies and gentlemen. The bottom tails. If you're having fun, sharing is caring.
Share.
Consider sharing the stream. Why not? It don't cost a dime. It don't cost a nickel. It don't cost a penny. It don't cost nothing. Go ahead and share. Sharing is caring, and thank you very much. We appreciate it. Now it's a top tail. It has to pull back. G-Sun, you were really, really, how should I put it?
Schmexy?
Schmexy!
Schmexy!
Yes, indeed. G-Sun was indeed schmexy, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.
Sir, yes,
Okay,
sir.
we have a request in the chat to check out TBLT. TBLT still very, very thinly traded. Not a lot of volume. It needs volume. It is a low float stock. We know that. It is a low float stock. I believe it's under 1 million, but it does not have the volume. Let's go back to G-Sun. G-Sun.
G-Sun.
G-Sun trying to give us another leg. It gave us the breakout off of the pennant. It pulled back and it broke out. It broke out. It gave us the A, B, C, D. And now it's trying to do it again. Now, but you have a bunch of top tails, so that would suggest that it wants to pull back. Let's see what it looks like on the 5-minute chart. You can see clearly that it has a top tail. We need to see it break 669. 69. Ow, DBL Moms, what are you doing? It's the price. I keep telling you. $6.69. Come on. Jeez, DBL Moms. Come on. Can I say 68 and you owe me one? Ow! Ow, DBL Moms, stop. Ow. I'm a bad boy. I'm a bad boy. I'm a bad boy. I'm going to just stick to stocks, okay? Sticking to stocks, and it's tickling 669. Ow! 669, and it breaks through. 129%. But wait a minute, pulls back. 132. It hit 132%. Price high of $6.82. If you think it's going to hit $7, put it in the chat. Does it hit $7? It is super duper extended, but it gave us the A, B, C, D that we were looking for. Let's go to the 1-minute chart. A, B, C, D. In fact, I'm going to make my D bigger. I want a bigger D, yo. Yo, do you want a bigger D? I want a bigger D, ladies and gentlemen. Bigger D.
Double Moms, give him one again.
No. I'm talking about the D, the C to the D, the C to the D, yo. 134%. And we have a high right now of 682. It's trying to keep pushing. It's pushing 141, ladies and gentlemen. The humanity of it. 141, ladies and gentlemen. And it tickled $7. It breaks $7. It broke $7. 145, ladies and gentlemen, 145%, 147. We have a new high of 725 with a top tail. Ladies and gentlemen, top tail. Top tail. It needs to not have a top tail. Again, super duper extended on the RSI. Top tail, and 725 becomes a new resistance level. Let's go and get our graffiti pencil out and draw that resistance level. Can it channel? Can it be a channel time? Channel time? Channel time? Channel time? Can it catch its wind and have a channel time? Here we go. Channel time right here. Right over there. Does it channel? Well, I didn't do my channel well. Hold on. I got to do it better. I got to do better than that, ladies and gentlemen. I got to do better than that. How about right over here? Right there, and it looks like it's going to break 725. It's trying. We've got a channel here of 668 to 7 1/4, and it looks like it's about to try to break through. Let's see if it has enough juice. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing a situation where it is super extended on the 1-minute, and you could see it super extended on the 5-minute. 5-minute. What a nice A, B, C, D. D, and we had to make the D bigger. We made the D bigger. G-Sun made my D bigger.
Be careful.
It made it bigger.
Be careful, she's glaring at you.
Yeah. Oh, DBL Moms, I'm just talking about the ABCD pattern. It's a bull pattern, Mama. It's a bull pattern.
That's
Sorry.
the bullet
Sorry.
right there.
She does have to reel me in like a bass. Like a bass fish.
That's the bullet.
Or shark. Or a
She
swordfish.
was getting the
I know. She was getting ready. She was getting ready to give me a left and a right and a right and a left.
joint.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, so we're still looking at G-Sun on the 5-minute. Let's go to the 1-minute. It is certainly overbought. on the RSI. We had a lot of big green candles, but we also are starting to see red candles, but it doesn't seem to be quitting. It's still in that channel time, ladies and gentlemen. Channel time. So let's get the graffiti pencil out, and we're going to keep an eye on it because it is still channeling, and it hasn't curved downward just yet, but we do have a lot of top tails on the 1 minute, and that is concerning. But again, the stock ran tremendously. You could see how much it ran in such a short period of time by putting it on the 5-minute chart. The 5-minute chart shows us that the last 2 5-minute candles are certainly top tails. Who's calling me? I'm busy.
We're busy.
I'm busy. Don't call me.
Busy here.
I'm busy over here, yo. I'm busy. I'm watching G-Sun do its thing. I'm watching. I need a little bit of bottom tail. Don't interrupt me. Little bottom tail, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom tail is what we're looking for. That's what we are looking for. Can we have it?
NBY.
What's the ticker?
NBY. November Bravo Yankee.
November Bravo Yankee. NBY. Well, it's trying to curl back up. Does it have news? NBY. Let's see if it has any news. Let's take a look. Do we see any news on NBY? Nova Pharmaceuticals announces record ordered product sales of Aveneva brand products in April through Amazon. That was 8 o'clock this morning. It is an 8-penny stock. It is a super duper cheap stock. The float is 29 million. Again, it's a super duper cheap stock, so the higher float is not that big of an issue, but it only has 12 million worth of float. Sorry, 12 million worth of volume at this point, and it has been consistently selling off on the 5. Let's see what it looks like on the 1. And again, not a heck of a lot of volume on it. Looks like it's trying to curl up. I would say that we can create some levels for it, but again, until it gets volume, not particularly attractive because there's not that much volume, but we could say there's levels right here. So a level would be obviously at around 825. 885. How about right over here would be another level right there, a level right there, a level right there, a level right there, and we can't miss VWAP, a level right there. So it would need to really start to move. It's got a lot of resistance areas that it has to go up on. It is curling. Theoretically, on the 1, you could say maybe it's the beginning of a cup and handle, but again, you don't have a lot of volume on this, so it is a super risky stock to trade. Let's see what it looks like on the 5. And again, it still hasn't really formed that curve completely. It needs to break this level, and if it breaks this level, it becomes more sexy, but you get into these indicators that it has to go through. So that's the deal with MBY, ladies and gentlemen. MBY. Let's go to G-Sun and see what G-Sun is doing. G-Sun had that top tail on the 5-minute. Oh no, this doesn't look too good anymore. It gave us a lot. It was up 140-something percent. 147%. Ladies and gentlemen, it looks kind of bearish at this juncture. Let's get the graffiti pencil out. Let's go and do some drawing. This is going to be a level of resistance right over here that it needs to break through. And again, it looks like it could be potentially forming a shoulder, a head, and another shoulder. It would need to break this area and keep on trucking upward to show me that it's not a head and shoulders bearish pattern. That's what I think, ladies and gentlemen. Not financial advice. It's just a show. I'm not a pro at this. I'm just having fun with y'all. Because I'm living in the South, so I'm going to say y'all.
Y'all.
But that's not really normal for me because I don't usually say y'all.
No, we don't know.
I say, yo, G-Sun, what's up, G-Sun?
G-Sun.
You're selling off. G-Sun's selling off.
That's the New
What have you
York
done for me lately?
That's the New York reading.
What have you done for me lately? G-Sun, what is going on? BVS. BVS news was that they had earnings. It's kind of trying to curl on very low volume. Not particularly schmexy at this juncture. We need to find something else that looks good. How about MSGM? MSGM. And meh. Looks bearish and low volume. It's up 27%. Not particularly schmexy. Let's go take a look at air. Air. And of course, it's after 10 o'clock, ladies and gentlemen, so volume will drop in a relatively low volume type of day. But even with low volume, we still found new NUWE that ran over 100%.
Let's go.
over
yeah,
100%.
G-Sun.
And then
Yeah,
our
G-Sun.
good friend G-Sun
G-Sun.
that regained compliance with NASDAQ. We like to call it NASDAQ. And it went up 147%, ladies and gentlemen. 147%. So air seems to be selling off. Thank you for the memories. Thank you for the memories, but you are not particularly sexy right now. We have a new ticker popping up on the scanner, ATGL, and it is up $5.62, making it up 62 cents. 62%. It's up 62%. Don't see any news on it in particularly. And the float is 5 million. Volume is low, but it is up indeed 62%, almost 63%. We'll give it a little bit of a alert right around here to see if it starts to move. We'll keep an eye on it. Right there. If we hear a ringy dingy, we will come back to it. It is not moving right now. So it's kind of like looking at wet paint, DBL next. Yeah, we don't want to look at wet paint. We want to see Shmexy movers. Shmexy movers, ladies and gentlemen. MSGN. Let's go take a look at MSGN. And it is trying to make its way back up. Again, we can give it the triangle of decision.
The triangle of decision.
The triangle of decision. It's
It's
time to make up your mind. Are you going to make or break yourself?
It's
It's all in your hands. And we have a lot of top tails on the 1 minute. We don't like the top tails. We like the bottom tails, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom tails is what we're looking for. And you can see that this is a 5 minute candle that is very, very red with a top tail. We don't like the top tails like that. We want the bottom tails. And it looks like it's flushing. And wait a minute, ATGL seems to be moving. ATGL was up 62%. And now, oh, it did a flushy. Oh my. A false breakout with a flushy. No. Not schmexy at all. DBL moms, not schmexy at all. We don't like that. Low float ticker, WINT in the house. It is up 20%. Ladies and gentlemen, Windtree Therapeutics regains compliance with NASDAQ. That's what G-Sun did.
G-Sun.
Oh my, what's the float? The float's only 452,000 shares. There's not a lot of volume, but it regained compliance. Oh, okay. So maybe if it gets volume, it could be friends with G-Sun. But it needs volume. Nobody's paying attention to you. WINT, nobody's paying attention to the fact that you regained compliance and you're under or a million float. So you're going down. You're going down. We need to see a reversal over here to make you shmexy. Again, Windtree Therapeutics regained compliance with NASDAQ. It's currently up 8% only, but the float is 452,000. The volume is 49,000. It needs that. I'm gonna do some graffiti work here. Watch this. Boom! Right over here. We're gonna say float. I'm going to do it in all caps. Float 400. Oh, get me back down there. Get back to WINT. What are you doing, DBL moms? The float is 452K. K. And the volume is only, I'm typing, I'm telling you. The volume's 53,000, so there's not a lot of volume on it yet. Nobody knows that it regained compliance. Nobody knows the troubles the YNT has had. It's a top tail. Again, we're going to keep an eye on it to see what it does. We'll put a little ringy-dingy right here and come back to you and see if you can pull a G-Sun. Now, I think G-Sun was a Chinese stock, so it was no surprise that it pumped. It pumped, ladies and gentlemen. WINT, I don't think is a Chinese stock. I don't know, and I really don't care, quite frankly, because, again, to me, these are merely potential day trades. I don't hold any of these long because they're too risky. They're too risky. So we will come back to you, WINT, when you don't have so many top tails. We don't like the top tails.
We like the bottom tail.
What he said.
Oh.
I want bottom tails. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want bottom tails, put it in the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, it's all about the bottom tails, and these are top tails, and I can't. I'm sorry. I can't deal with you because you're giving me top tails. ATGL. It flushed, and now it looks like it is in a halt down. A halt down. We will put an alert here just in case you decide to change your mind and go north for the winter. Or is it north for the summer? I don't know. We're just going to create the alert anyway. Just creating the alert. Here we go. Here we go. Hold on. We're seeing VLCN as a potential mover. Let's take a look at VCLN. VCLN. Oh, did I type it wrong? Maybe it's VLCN? VLCN? There we go. All right. It's up 15%. It's trending. It's trending. It needs volume. We will put it on a side chart. Side chart for VLCN. I believe it is a low float stock. We will come back to it. We will come back to it. Ladies and gentlemen, we will come back to it. All right, we're still looking. We're still checking out different tickers. Let's go back to GSUN. It is after 10 o'clock, ladies and gentlemen. Volume tends to drop after 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Yes, sir.
And it's trying to curl back up. Now, again, we are unclear as to whether or not this is going to be a shoulder, head, and shoulder, or is it going to be a descending wedge? Let's go and get the graffiti pencil out. Ladies and gentlemen, the graffiti pencil is locked and loaded. Locked and loaded. And will it be something like this? Could it be something like maybe this right now? Could it be a descending wedge? Or does it sell off? It needs to really start moving upward. It could be either a descending wedge or, more likely than not, a head and shoulders bear pattern, because it's still quite extended. So that would be a shoulder. That would be a head. And if it doesn't break above here, this would be the other shoulder. Now you have another area of consolidation over here. Over here. So we're going to create the consolidation area in this area right here, because that's what it needs to break. That's what it needs to break right over here. Right there. And it's curling. It's trying. GSUN, again, regained compliance with Nasdaq. It is the leading runner at the moment. It is a 1 million float stock. 1 million float stock. And it has already had almost 20 million shares in volume. And it is fighting the 668 resistance level. Does it break through? It's forming a little cup. Do we get a handle with that? Can I have some coffee with my cup? And I want a handle. I want a handle, ladies and gentlemen. If it gives us the cup and handle, would you promise to share the stream? Because sharing is caring, and we would absolutely love you doing that. If it breaks through and we get a high of the day, let's share the stream. Let's share the fun. Sharing is caring. Okay, it is up 680. It's toying with 680. It's trying to move upward. Okay, again, we're concerned about a potential head and shoulders type of a pattern, but it could potentially also be a bullish reversal with a descending wedge. We need to see it break over the high of day, 725, with authority. That's what we need, and we need it to stay above 668. Will it stay above 668? Let's keep an eye on it. Let's get our graffiti pencil and keep drawing this channel. Drawing this channel, ladies and gentlemen, we are drawing the channel. So that is the channel area. We need it to move towards the top of the channel, move to the top of the channel, $7.25, and break through. It had a high of 147% earlier today at a 725 top price. That is where it is currently at. Again, GSUN, I'm pretty sure it is a China stock, and it has a very low float of about 1 million, and it has already traded hands almost 20 million, 21 million shares, and it's pulling back. No, the crowd starts to boo. No. Okay, so that would be in fact a shoulder, head, and shoulder if it doesn't pull back, and it looks like it is going to lose momentum. So let's go and extend this shoulder, and in fact it turned out to be what we suspected it would be, which was a shoulder, head, and shoulder. So head and shoulders, and this could potentially be a flush. If it doesn't pull above 668, we could see a flush in price action based on this particular technical pattern. Now, it has given us quite a bit already at 147%. So we'll go ahead and put the graffiti pencil out here, and we'll come back to you We'll come back to you to check on you, G-Son. You have certainly been cool to hang out with. But you know what I like to say. What have you done for me lately? NUWE had a parabolic move earlier, and it tried to curl back up, but not particularly. Shamexy! And volume is decreasing. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap it up at this point. Let's go back to G-Sun one more time to see if it, in fact, is selling off. And you could see that it looks like it is a head and shoulders pattern. Here's your head. There's a shoulder. There's a shoulder. So we would expect a price action that would basically go downward this way right here, based on what we're seeing. Hopefully we're wrong, but it certainly looks like a head and shoulders pattern. We need to see it break 668 to move upward to get away from this head and shoulders pattern. And right now we're just not seeing that. Yeah. And it's sad. I'm sad. I'm sad about it. Yeah. Let's go to the 5 minute chart. And when we zoom into the 5 minute chart, you can see the head, the shoulder. And this is a chunky red bar, a chunky red candle. We don't like chunky red candles, ladies and gentlemen. We don't like that at all. Not even a little bit. Doubles, not even a little bit.
Not even a little bit.
No. Okay, so we're going to wrap it up here, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed the show, consider subscribing to our YouTube channel and doing what my man says right now.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded. And remember to share.
Because sharing is caring. Ladies and gentlemen, sharing is caring. If you're not following us on Twitter, x.com, we are at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money on Twitter, x.com. And we're also on Twitch, at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money on Twitch, ladies and gentlemen. And if you want to sign up for our special, we have a special for our Discord. We call a lot of bangers a lot of times, ladies and gentlemen. Yesterday we called a bunch of bangers, including SGE, which ran 171%. We also called it on Friday in after hours for our Discord. Ladies and gentlemen, the special is a 99-cent special for 7 days.
7 days.
And then $39.99. The Discord is off the hook. We call a lot of bangers a lot of times.
Ray said thanks, guys. You're welcome, Ray.
Our pleasure, Ray. Much love to everybody. We want you guys to stay super green, ladies and gentlemen. It's Coach Nick Money.
DBL Nick's in the house.
And the one and only, the queen of stocks, the queen herself, DBL Moms.
Hey!